Hey friends, Diana here from Garden Love. I'm making a video to show you guys something. I'm not very happy about this, but it's been happening for this past week everywhere in this garden, and it's time to do something about it. And I'm about to show you just in case you guys are having the same issues. Let me show you. Do you guys see that? Those are artichoke leaves. Do you guys see that? That's a artichoke that's halfway dead. I had an artichoke over there where I put a gopher trap, and there's evidence of gophers just about everywhere, and for some reason it is going after all the artichokes. See that? Put a trap there. I saw this looking half dead when I was just coming over here to inspect my garden, and I noticed that this looked pretty sad, and this is actually one of the most thriving plants that I have in the garden right now. And when I saw this, I knew what had happened. So before it completely eats everything, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to dig it up. The soil is very soft. I'm going to put a little bit of weight, and I am going to pull it up because this will give me an opportunity. Oh yeah, I feel the hole. To replant it somewhere else, and this little sucker will come looking for it, but it will be gone. And since the artichoke will already be replaced, or it still has roots, I can still move it without any real damage to it. All I gotta do is remove the foliage, so that way the little roots that are left on it, it doesn't have that much foliage to support. So, oh my god, this is a big plant. And keep in mind, I already had 4 pups out of this. I removed 4 pups and replaced them somewhere else. Thank God, because now I know that I'm gonna have artichokes in other places. And they actually took, well, I'll show you guys where they took. But this has been here for about a year, and it's been doing good. Let me show you. Look at that. Yeah, we're about to go, Lily. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can finally pull it out. It has some good roots in there, which is a good sign for transplanting, but I might need my husband's help here. I feel the roots are deep. So I just added pressure, and it's feeling like it's coming loose. These are 2 beautiful plants. Oh wow, look at those roots. You can see where the little ugly creature has been chewing on it. And that's the reason why this plant started to look sad, because everything that was producing all the water that was coming to the foliage, it no longer was working. The system was failing. So I'm going to pull this out, dip it in water, let it get rehydrated. I'm going to split it, and tomorrow I'm going to transplant it. But I just wanted to show you guys what's going on in the garden. A lot of things are still thriving and growing. I'm really happy. I haven't really done much here. Look at this stunning tree. Doesn't it look amazing? This is my Snow Queen nectarine tree that I had in a container for many years. I absolutely love the fruit on this, and I can't wait for it to fruit. This has been here for a year now, so this year I am gonna get fruit out of this, and I can't wait to taste it again because it is the most amazing fruit I've ever had as far as nectarines go. I've been dehydrating a lot of fruit, so I plan on dehydrating what I can from this fruit. Hopefully I get enough to do so, and I'm just so excited. This tree looks so beautiful, and everything else is pretty much the same as last year. I let a lot of weeds stay, or a lot of dead cherry tomato plants stay, because they were protecting some plants that aren't as cold hardy, like my lemon balm. I literally had all of that over my lemon balm, and it was protecting it over the winter, and it succeeded. I also have, let me show you guys really quick. Oh my god, I am still keeping my fingers crossed, because this is my golden berry that I planted last year and never took to took fast enough for us to get fruit. It grew, but it never gave us fruit. And this was growing a basil right next to it. And this basil skeleton basically protected the little plant that kind of died down. And now that it's starting to warm up, it's starting to sprout up. So I am super thrilled to see that, because I've been trying to grow goldberries for the last few years without successfully succeeding. And last year I finally sprouted the seeds, and it was the correct foliage, so I knew it was going to be the right fruit. We got some little fruit, but it really didn't develop all the way. It was too close to winter, so therefore we weren't able to get the actual fruit. But there's a couple of these that are being protected by all of these little dead cherry tomato skeleton dry shrubs that I have put it over them in a way that it still gets sunlight, so the plant can still continue to grow and thrive, but the frost would be protected from the frost with this. And there's one there. I saw one right next to that jar. I put that jar there on purpose to kind of like remind me not to step on it on my way up here. But I don't know if I mentioned this. I had onions and garlic sprout where I used to have them, and they were about to flower, so I went ahead and chopped them off so they can continue to grow the bulb and not just start flowering. So yeah, a lot of things are just sprouting. I had marigolds and I reseeded them, but those do not look like marigolds, and that's going to be a topic for a different video for sure. So everything's looking good. I'm so excited that spring is basically here, even though it's still cold. We're having cold winds right now. We've had tons of rain, so I know we're gonna have a good garden season. My bees are amazing. We moved the bees, and yeah, so the gophers are waking up and they are eating all of my artichokes, which is kind of crazy. This is the third artichoke that it tried eating. You know what, let's carry this down. Whoa. I want to show you other transplants that I did. Oh, here, maybe I could just carry it like this. Perfect. And let me show you guys really quick. It looks, there's a lot of weeds. Here's a transplant that I did. I'm hoping that takes. So I'm just going to step around it. Let me show you this beauty over here. Look at this. I just transplanted an artichoke here, and there's already signs of gophers, so I am not happy to see that, because I don't know if they can smell. Oh, okay, it's tight, so even though I'm trying to pull on it, it's tight. And this is what it looked like last time I transplanted. The one I'm about to show you, it looked pretty sad and lonely. I put this to protect it from the sun with steel airflow. But I did the same thing to another artichoke that looked just like that one. I cut everything down, and look at how it's looking now. It's looking really good. And here's another artichoke. I'm hoping the gophers don't smell that, because look, there's already signs of gophers here. Signs of gophers there. Oh my goodness. So the first year I tried growing artichokes, I did not succeed because of them. I'm hoping that now I have so many that a few stay and this darn gopher doesn't get to it. Because yeah, there's signs of them everywhere. So they're waking up. They know spring's here and plants are growing. So I'm hoping that, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out. The traps aren't working now. Well, in fact, the trap has never worked for me. I caught a squirrel once instead of gopher. My dog seems to hear them, and he's always digging around where they're at. Maybe I need to figure out a way to train him to find them. I'm not sure. He's a smart dog. I taught him to dig for me, and he's helped me put a few trees in, so that's pretty amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where I want this artichoke. I'm so sad because I was happy where it was at, but it is what it is. This is what happens when you are growing with nature. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do some more research on gophers. And look at that. You guys see all of these kale plants that are coming out from previous kale and them going to seed. There's another artichoke plant. It is looking good so far Look at that. I mean, I know there's certain sections that look terrible, but that's just because I'm doing that on purpose so we can protect other plants. Well, this video was meant to show you guys really quick about what's going on in the garden. I hope that you guys can hear me past the wind, and I hope that it was a good video for you guys to see what I have going on in the garden. I have some rainwater that I capture here. I'm gonna put the artichoke in there because the plants were already getting dehydrated due to the injury they received, but I'm going to put them in the water so they can get dehydrated, so when I put them back in the ground they do okay, and I can defoliate everything off of it. That way whatever roots are left, it can sustain the 1 or 2 leaves I decide to leave on it. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm sorry I haven't been posting that many videos. My intention is to go back and post some more videos. There's a lot going on, and I have a lot of good news and a few things that didn't make it through the winter, and we'll talk about that in a different video. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you guys want to learn or hear about my garden. What has any questions? I know somebody asked me about my loquat. I have a lot of news to give you guys about my loquat. They're not the best news, but it's information I have to pass on to you guys, so we can all learn from it, because I have learned from it. So that's a video coming soon. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.